How's it going, everybody? I am Donut. This is, of course, a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, then you can get the fuck off this channel. We are reading some more Kaiji, another arc. We are going through chapter 354 through chapter 364, I believe. Might adjust that a little bit, but I believe that is the arc that we're going through. I have somebody else that is setting these arcs up for me, or, letting me know what the chapters I should read for are, like last time. And like last time, if you want to, I am about to start listening to the Kaiji OST, so if you want to sync it up with me, go do that. Before we actually go into this, what are my predictions for this arc? We just got done with the camping and everything, and now they're just, we're going back to the bank thing. I think I said last chapter, I think we're going to just, I said we might, time skip through some of this stuff, but Fukumoto very, very rarely does that. Is there going to be something else that happens before we can bank, or is there going to be something that is going to, another arc is going to occur within the banking related stuff, or are we going to cut to Indo and gang? What do I think? I gotta pick one. My guess is going to be we're going to see some more of the banking, and the manhunt thing is going to come back into play again. That's my guess. Yeah, going forward we could always do this again, camping again, of course. Yeah, I said the same thing. But hopefully not getting into the same sort of fucking situation as last time. Maybe stay in the camper van this time. Again, still, that last arc was the most contrived Fukumoto writing has ever been. There's so many ways that I feel like they could have had them leave the camper van and join them. Fresh food, maybe, but it was none of that. There was no real good explanation for why they did that. It's the only arc in Kaiji that I don't like it. It had a lot of fun moments, but in retrospect, I don't like it. Okay, so, right, is this gonna be a problem? Okay, so they do have a portable toilet, but oh yeah, diarrhea in a portable toilet. No, not in this car. But can't you just pull over? Just pull over. You seem to be on the side, in the middle of nowhere, right? You're out in the wilderness, so just pull over. God, this conversation. Kaiji's loving this conversation. Also, Mario's head. What is going on here? It's so big. What is the point of it? What are we doing? Half this chapter has just been Mario talking about diarrhea. What the fuck? Fukumoto, what are you doing? Oh, thank goodness there's a convenience store. You could have just stopped at the side of the road. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Clearly something bad's going to happen here. All this setup, ridiculous setup for this. It's just so casual. We're just like, okay, we're going into the convenience store. We're just walking around. What the fuck is going to go on here? This feels even more strange than normal. More... we're just doing shit. We're not following a plot. We're just doing shit. It feels like there's gotta be a reason, right? The new issue of Young Machine Gun. Okay. Young Machine Gun. What are we doing? What are we doing? I love it. Okay. So, what are we doing? Are we about to steal a car or something? Okay, are we going back to Kaiji's old... I was literally just talking about this. How the series had kind of dropped Kaiji's... at the beginning of the series, he stole the I'm not sure what they're called, the thing on the front of a car, like a... Emblem, like the car's emblem. He's specific for Benz's, I think it was. And then, doing the scratching of cars in part 2. But ever since part 2, we've kind of dropped that. And this is, sort of coming back to this. In a way, it wasn't like Kaiji was just like, oh, I love these cars. He was oh, I hate these cars because only rich people can afford them. But that's kind of the opposite of this. Okay, we're just... What the fuck is this chapter? What is this chapter? What are you doing? I'm so lost. So, okay, now the guy who owns the car coming out is... Okay, how much of a disappointment their owner is? Okay, really? I feel like Kaiji would be like, all happy about this. Because again, he hated these cars in the beginning because of the kind of people that he imagined driving them. Why? What is this? We're just bagging on this dude. What is the point of this? And so now he's looking at them in a camper van. Is he going to be like, oh man, you know what? I actually would love to have a camper van. Okay, so this is where we're going with this. It seems like he's a debtor. Yeah. So, okay. Found these smiles. I forgot about these smiles. It's thanks to these guys that your interest rates are so high. These guys are the worst. Alright, so that's where we're going. Boy, that was a really roundabout. That might have been one of the worst chapters Fukumoto's ever written, honestly. I'm gonna chalk it up. I am totally fine in saying bad chapter. Really bad chapter. Could have been done in 3 pages. Alright, next chapter. So okay, that's the glance you got of them. That's the glance. These faces seem so recognizable. Alright, you look at them right there. Got the rear seat and the passenger seat. There's gotta be everyone in Fukumoto is a detective. It doesn't matter who you are a detective. The 2.4 billion bandits. Okay, so they did drive away. Okay, did find him. So he's just not to clear his debt. He's going to turn them in, get this money, and then just buy a second Jin Mazda instead of clearing his debt. Yeah, he is just get in the camper, dude. Just get in the camper. You're in the exact same boat as us. Alright, so I guess that is the arc, the debtor Ikuma Takashi's pursuit. Is Kaiji trying to say, like, listen, I'm telling you, it's true. I did see a Mazda. I know it's unbelievable, but I did see a Mazda. I guess he's trying to say, like, I saw, a debtor and he was driving a Mazda or something. The face of Pestilence himself. Jesus. You guys are really not one to be speaking. You guys are not much better off. Kaiji is such a stinky, gross, greasy man. Just staying at the campgrounds. When is the last time any of these 3 have showered? Karma will get you one day. Yeah, Chang knows. It certainly has already. Yeah, that's true as well. Man, Chang really does feel like our fucking main character of Part 6 so much now. The further and further we get into it, the more and more he feels like he's the main character, having to deal with these 2 idiots. So, okay, yeah, they got everything blocked off, so they can't see. I was gonna think that they're gonna know that, like, that's the Mazda and the guy that was just there, and he seems to be following us, but no, only Chang. So, I mean, Chang, I don't know if he really knows what a Mazda is, to be fair. If they didn't tell me that was a Mazda, I would have no fucking idea what a Mazda is, so. So, they're out of gas now? They were just at a gas station. When did you guys get gas there? It's been, like, fucking 5 minutes. Alright. Correct! What does this mean? Thank you, narrator. Correct. There is a gas station coming up that they do have to stop at before the highway. You're right. Correct. That is correct. Thank you, narrator. I don't know why Part 6's narrator is so much funnier to me than any other thing in Kaiji, because instead of explaining a gamble, they're just explaining to us that when your car runs out of gas, you have to fill it up with more gas. Like, yeah, I know, narrator, I understand. Okay, so at a T intersection, they make a left turn. Again, this is actually the kind of stuff that I love, where like the original car chase at the beginning, where it's so clear that Fukumoto had to, like, plan out all these streets and was really, really thinking about, like, the line sight of all this shit. And yes, they turn left, they can see him for a split second. Kaiji goes to take a drink, looks out, sees the Mazda, but he can't see the guy. Tinted windows. But again, how long has it been? It seems like, I don't know how long they've been driving. It seems like they left the convenience store, have been going for maybe 5 minutes at most, and this guy is still behind them. If they're bouncing on the highway, that's not that weird. Check and see his expression is really the thing. If you can see. Okay, they also took a left turn. That's also, yeah, okay, so they would have been going straight onto the highway. Yeah, this is a little bit more suspicious. And look at that smile there. You can already see it there. Make another left. Okay, so we're gonna just circle all the way around. Yep, that's good idea. Just do a full circle. If they're following you, you'll know. And if they're an idiot, you'll know, because they're gonna keep following you instead of realizing. And it's gonna turn. There you go. That's actually a really good panel. Hukumura doesn't do the panels like that very often. However, now they know. So, what's the plan? What is the plan here? What do you do? What would I do in this situation? Try and go a little bit faster and just get, make them lose you? Like, go a little bit faster, go down like an alley or something, let them pass and something? Or, I don't know what else you could do. Just, if he hasn't called it in yet, so... Or he might have, especially for the time here this is taking place in, called it in, then is following you to, make sure that they know where you are, or waiting for you to stop somewhere before he calls it in. So there's no guarantee that this guy does not know your identity in your camper van. I'm saying yours, and we're all putting ourselves in this scenario. So if I assume that there's no way to know that this guy doesn't already know my identity, I'm thinking you gotta lose him. There's no, well, we're just going to wait until we stop and then put on a little disguise when we get out and hope that does something. I think it's got to be more, you got to escape him somehow. And how do you do that? It's tough. It's tough in a situation like this. I don't know. And they're in a camper van. He's in a Mazda. There's not, it's not like they're going to outspeed him. And that would draw way too much attention regardless of anything. He doesn't seem like he cares about me knowing that he's following me. So I'm gonna keep saying me in this scenario. So I think I would just have to try and quickly turn a bunch of corners until I can turn a corner and until I can turn 2 corners where he can't see me. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, you kind of fucked. They don't have much visibility. It's gonna be extremely hard with that as well. Like, which is everything covering the van, but the more the camper van, but anything they uncover is also going to make it easier to see them. Oh, and if he gets the license plate down and everything, then we're already screwed, so that's a good point. I guess it doesn't matter if I would have to assume that we're going to have to play this off in some other way, because if he's chasing us, he already has a license plate. So, I don't know what the fuck you do. Shit. This is actually a really, really interesting one. I don't know what the hell to do here. This is the first time in part 6 where I feel like they are truly cornered since, like, Kaiji's room situation. Or his mom's, house, room. Oh, Kaiji, Chang's just like, so, oh, hey, it's that guy. Oh, no, he's talking about the gas station. Yeah, do not. Chang is so, like, he does not understand the situation right now. Yeah, do not go there. But they already know this, that Tei is only targeting camper vans. Like, I guess they're just saying, like, yeah, that is correct. We now definitely know this. But you saw the flyer! Like, what do you mean? You know that. Okay, yeah, so Kaiji is thinking along the same lines that I would have been thinking along. His goal right now is not to lose us, and he's probably already contacted Tei for help. Yeah, because that's definitely not what's going on, but it won't be long before Tei arrives back up, so we gotta get out of here. And a pincer attack, that's the most likely. Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking too. So, we're abandoning the van. Okay. Oh man, it's been so long with this thing. This feels like we're abandoning the Going Merry. Time for plan B, which is pull up to a station, leave our hefty loads of cash behind in the van, and sprint for the train. I know, that's a very, that's point, like, I get it, but that's abandoning way too much at this point. I'll run Pestilence himself. Just calling this man Pestilence now. God damn it. This is like the fucking Kurosawa thing where it's like, we don't need to do this, but we're about to do this because we think a really bad situation is about to happen. So are they going to... And I do like that, yeah, they're treating this as seriously as it is, and they're all like, we don't have another option. What else are we going to do? Okay, he's just getting out of the car to check right now! He's just getting out to check right now! Okay, wait for him to get closer, and then, well, no, because again, if he sees us, then he has our license plate. So, how do we get away unsuspiciously? Like, if that's the thing, this is true that they don't need to do this, but if we get away suspiciously, they'll still need to do it. Just go crazy! Alright, we're about to floor a red light, but better hope there's no fucking cops around! We've already dealt with a cop though, so we can do it again. This is the worst problem. Just go. Floor it, doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, yikes. Also, he did just take a right turn on red, or like essentially what would be a right turn on red in most other, countries. So, yeah, that's not dangerous at all, actually. That's perfectly legal in many places. So, yeah, not that dangerous of an act right here. We're fine. People are probably gonna be a little bit upset, but it honestly is not even gonna be something that's gonna draw that much attention. That was close! No, it wasn't! Well, okay, you got a car between the two of you. Oh, no! Oh. Okay, yeah. Shit, this guy doesn't care at all. And yeah, like, he's... If this isn't you, he doesn't care about, seeming weird at all. He's not that kind of guy. He doesn't care. No, we gotta do something. What is Kaiji gonna think? The fact that he got out of his car. Come on. The fact that he got out of his car. Detective this. He had the flyer in his hand. Alright, good. So we're back on track. He's coming down to verify it. But again, you have to think about not being suspicious. If you act suspicious, it's going to alert him that he is correct. So, okay, Kaiji is saying to lose him, but how do you do that? Yeah, when their opponent is a sports car. 2, you have to follow the traffic laws somewhat-ish. Like, they just broke 1, but you know what I mean. They can't be doing anything too suspicious. And... yeah, how do you not be suspicious to him or the police? I love the, like, when somebody is saying something so confidently, like Kaiji has detected all this out, and he goes a step further. Like, he's like the, okay, so because he was coming up to our vehicle, he doesn't know what we look like. So he hasn't called, not that he hasn't called Tei yet, but that he thinks he has called Tei, but Tei is not just going to send somebody out just because somebody said, I saw somebody who was a suspicious trio in a camper van. Even though we do know, we have seen that Tei has been sending out people if they're just like, I saw somebody that kind of looked like Kaiji, or hey, I saw a camper van, and they'll just send somebody out. So, like, I love constantly in these, in all of the Komodo series, getting that level of disinformation where even if the character's correct, they can overcorrect themselves. But now we are running out of gas. We don't have any gas. I just forgot about that. We did not fill up at the fucking convenience store that we're at. So now what do we do? Don't you have performance crap. Man, if you do it, just make the car go faster. You gotta have the balls to hit the pedal. What? That's not how a car works. Start fresh, brace myself. And bust out that determination. Stop flooring it. You're in like a residential area. Like, this is gonna get tipped off. Yeah, what should I do? Okay, so they're not. He's doing panels like they're flooring it, but I guess they're just going normal speed. All right, masking up again. Yeah, putting on some more disguises just in case. All right, stop at the yellow light. Okay, do it so that way he can see that it's you. But again, he already knows that there's 3 people and a driver, so this is just going to confirm his beliefs. Because he knows that there's supposed to be a driver here. He's going to see it, and the eyes are really the most telling thing. I really should have sunglasses on. Okay, so I see that's what we're doing. I gotcha. It was just in case he came out in front. But once again, and again, there's no way that he's not going to believe that we are the people. How do you think? And okay, this was, woo! Yeah, that one was rough. That was rough. Yeah, however, it's red. But the Mazda just went on a red last time, so it doesn't really matter. And you're on a big old straight road. It's really not going to matter that much. Yeah, just a long straight road, no changes, no anywhere to turn off onto. And waiting at the red light. Seeing a momentary gap in the flow of traffic, just goes anyway. Okay, and he's just, damn, yeah, this is actually a car chase. We're getting a legit-ass car chase. I love imagining a car chase in a movie where the narrator's going, and then he changes lanes, and then he changes lanes, and then he changes lanes, and then he changes lanes. He just, I get it when he's changing lanes. You don't need it every single time. You can just say he's weaving in and out of traffic. But yeah, this guy is, like, unrelenting. He does not care about anybody else's life. He doesn't care about his own life. He is just flying through here trying to get this money. And it's a hell of a lot of money. I get it. But we know that he's just going to use it for another Mazda. I mean, yeah, that was pointless. We're almost there. And again, this seems pointless anyway. If this guy's not written down on our license plate, he is an absolute donkey brain moron. It's not him that's impressive, it's the car. What? What? Kaiji, what does that even mean? But I feel like it's gotta be, I would be in his shoes so sure that it is you guys. I would be like 99% sure at this point. Otherwise, you know, the only other circumstance is that, like, he's pulling up to you and this is just like a meth lab or something. Like, what else would this possibly mean? You know, you're so scared of. Now he's past you, getting ahead of you, so that way he can just stop and turn around and look. Okay. You should have just kept going. You should have just gone to the other lane, kept going. Back up! Back up! Move into the opposing lane, yeah. I mean, you got to. Even if another car comes from the front, they'll get the message. Have faith in the drivers of Japan! Absolutely not. Never have faith in another driver. There's a car coming right there! Yeah. We're in a rush, so sorry. Oh, he's backing up first, and then he's gonna go out. That's not. And these people are like, what is he doing? They're so shocked. I mean, this is Japan after all. And he's just gonna get right in front of us again. Yeah, why did you back up? I've never backed up at full speed all over life. Okay, so wait, never mind. So you're saying not to go in front of him and go forward, but you just wanted him to back up into the opposing lane. Oh, that's it? Also, Kaiji just like crouched down, just like, Jack, tell him, do this. There's no way he can't see Kaiji right now. Okay. The thing you've never done before. Do it right here, right now. I think Kaiji says specifically that thing you've never done before. God, the word choice is so specific. Forget about looking back. Just floor it in with your eyes closed. Leave Pestilence in the dust. Kaiji, you're losing your mind. This is the worst. Chang is just going along with the pressure, but Kaiji, this is the worst plan. This is the power. He's just going to sit with the car. Suck on that. This is, again, how does he not know? Bolts across, everybody's just going, just like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm leaving. Gets back in his car. Somebody call the cops on this man. I hate the cops, but please, it would get his ass off of our case. That's the only thing I can think that's going to stop this. So he really is just like, even if these guys aren't that, I just gotta tell him, you can't be breaking the law like this. This guy who has been breaking the law his entire chase. This is insanity. Fukumoto, I feel like he's right, he's going downhill. This is too much suspension of disbelief. This guy is such an idiot. Like, it was how much of a detective he was being at the beginning, versus now he's just so, like, does not suspect him at all. Keep going straight. He's gonna think we made a turn, so... got a 4-lane road, okay. But we're going to run out of gas on the highway now. And there's going to be no other course of action we have but to just sit there and have somebody go get gas, or we hope the Mazda doesn't catch up with us. So, okay, he's thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, okay, he knows. He's onto him. this might be one of the worst paneling layouts I've ever seen in my life. We go from him coming up on the highway this way, to then him coming up on the highway this way, to then him coming up on the highway this way. Or not the highway, but the intersection. Boy, that is breaking the 180 rule in every way possible. And they're right back on us. Right back on us. At this rate, I feel like we can just get out of the car and beat this guy up. And he's still gonna be like, I don't know if that was them or not. I love that we have to, with the way part 6 is now, we have to spell it out in the narration that this was a gamble and this is who the winner was, by the way. If you didn't catch that, we were doing a gamble there. Yeah, I mean, it worked twice on you so far, so if it worked on you again, it's not like a, oh, wow, he's so smart, he's figured out that it's not gonna work, or that it, you know, what they're trying to do. Just stay real close to you like this. Okay, I mean, yeah, honestly, again, back to what are we gonna do? We had so many opportunities and we flubbed it every time. And the gas is basically the exact same place it was before, but I feel like the only option maybe is like take some money out of the bag and just toss it out in the street and hope that he tries to go for it like a dog. That's the only else thing I got. I like the idea of the gas being their lifespan and everything, but I don't know. I'm not that into this arc. Okay, the two, why are we bringing them back? Has their number, so I don't see how this is going to help. What are you going to... How is this going to help? Head back to the trailer park? I've just thought of perfect plan for us to lose that Mazda. We've been driving for so long. How are we going to get back there with the gas we have left? This thing must be economic as fuck. Okay, so I can't believe we're actually tying this back in already immediately. So... he's calling him up. Top it off, it's unknown number. Oh my god, they really are one and the same, these two. So, okay, he thinks it's a girl. Hello, dear. Is she talking? He's not even embarrassed at all on answering the phone that way. All right, so yeah, we did bring this up. We didn't really bring up the full story, but like, how obvious is that going to be? Like, are they going to find out, or is it still going to be they think that we're just, you know, normal debtors? So, what's the plan? Okay, so he tells them the whole plan, so it's going to work. We don't hear it. It's got to work then. But I don't know what on earth this plan could be. What is it we're doing? Q. Once they're here, we're doing Operation Q. It's Q time. Okay. What is Operation Q? Operation... I have no guesses. Operation Quack? Operation Question? Operation... I don't know. Q is such a weird one. And the way this guy's talking to his friend about this is just, again, they feel so much like Kaiji and Gang. Are they, I don't know, are they just gonna like pull up next to them, get a hose out and siphon gas between the two like a plane? I mean, what else could they do? But okay, I really thought we were building up these phone numbers that Kaiji has as they like call these people in as a last moment thing in the final bit of part 6, but I'm glad that we're actually using up this already though. Like we're, you know, finishing up this plot thread about as soon as it came in. Good. Sure is a lot riding on this. Yeah, you guys are putting yourselves in a lot of harm's way, I assume. So he's just an idle spectator, so the driving is what's important. He's just going to be sitting here, the driving is what's important. Only got one chance, one instant to settle this match. So the only thing I can think of is they pull up, they swap vans real quick. That's the only thing I can think of. Because, but even then, he would still be involved in a way. I don't know. Okay, the time has come for this man, Ishitaka, to face this instantaneous match. Just What exactly is this so-called Operation Q that Ishitaka is so enthusiastic about? I don't know. God, and I really wish you would stop doing these, like, coming down a road from so many different angles. It's so confusing. God damn it, it's so confusing. Okay, so they come in, begin moving clockwise, following this. What is the plan here? Also turn left. Not familiar with the layout of the park, but he has no choice but to trail after them. Merely following them because he does not know. Right, that it's camper van. There's only one entrance to the park itself loops around like this. Okay, yeah. Naturally. So it should be circular in shape, but that is not a must. Okay, so... Okay, I see. So they're going to just circle back around again. This van's just going to pull out and block him. That's it. Okay, that's a super easy, simple plan, but really thought it was more complicated than that. Yeah, this is honestly extremely simple. Operation Q, though. What the fuck is the Q? All right, blocks it. Nice, in a good angle, too, so you can't really get around anyway. Sorry. Then he's just going to keep trying to back up, but not working. Okay, so that's why it was a Q. Unbelievable. How would he imagine trying to explain this over the phone and trying to explain why it's called the Q plan. Kaiji. Oh my god. Why does this need an operation name? Okay, and it's the quelling plan. Okay, at least they got that. The quelling plan. Sure, I thought it was just this big Q. But okay, it's got a double meaning. I can see why he's a little bit more, you know, like that. Like a red panda takes a stand in his car. You can just stand up in his car like that? I don't think you can. I just noticed that this is, of course, a man who is already Gear 4th Luffy. He is Gummu Firm. This is Gear 4th Luffy. Peak performance. So, they have to get gas now. Is this guy just going to go around and check every gas station because he is going to think, like, they're going to run out of gas at some point? But, okay. Nope, ran out of gas now. As if he was running out of gas right here, yeah, we didn't think about our getaway. Shit. Okay, so, okay, we got to the top of the hill. So when the vehicle's tilted, okay, so we can't go up hills that well. Okay. This is really cool, actually. Love this. Feel like we're finally getting some real gamble shit again. Yeah, so we can only go right. Can't be climbing uphill anymore. I love this, though. This is such good. This feels like a stand battle now. I love this. So, okay. Wow, this is great. So he's just going to go over there and cut them off, too. This is fantastic. Gotta hold out a bit more. Okay. So, now they go up there. Now he's like, oh, they're in front of me, goddamn it. Now they're, yeah, right in the middle, can't pass them. Slowly. Glad they're translating some of these sound effects. Some. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be so suspicious, but it doesn't matter because they're not the actual people, so it don't matter. He's coming. Let him get in front of him. Whoa! I'm gonna murder you bastards. Jesus. Yeah. He says it so quietly. Yeah, I'd be a little bit afraid too. I'd be kind of scared, especially these two. I mean, I don't know if I'd be scared of this guy, to be fair. But these two, I can see why they're gonna cower off. Especially when they're in a camper, and I don't think I'd be that scared. That was not that good. Good enough. Come on. Oh, one more job. Oh, find out where they're headed, right? And then call them. Oh, genius. That genius move, Kaiji. Would have never thought of that. If I had to say, they'd probably go right back the way they came because it was probably something they wanted to do that I interrupted them with. That's his line of thought, right? Be right. They were already familiar with it. Yep. So, okay, they got the call. They went right. Heading our way. Oh, that looks disgusting. Oh, bad. Slap whoever did that. Slap that typesetter. I really can't tell if this guy has his tongue out or not in these low detail panels. Like, his lower lip is so greasy that it really looks in these low detail panels like he has just his tongue out, just going, I'm coming for you, Kaiji. And you know what? I don't know if he's doing that or not. He might be. This is a nice recap of just a lot of the stuff that's been going on over this, even though some of this is very Chang specific. Like, it's not like they're all having visions in their mind of stuff they've done. It's just Chang and just Chang and Kaiji. No Mario specific ones here. It is funny that everything, like, their life flashing before their eyes is just this past couple, like, month. Really not thinking about anything previous to that. Kaiji is thinking back to his family, but only the time he spent with his mom very recently. And he's thinking like to Arima, like, oh man, that was one of the best days of my life. Okay, the car's stopping. No more gas. It's over. Oh, there's a place right there. Is this gonna be our saving grace? Okay, just pull in. Cottage. Head straight into their yard. If we slide into their yard, at least we won't be... Wait, what do you mean if we slide into their yard? Oh, okay, like... Well, you mean pull into the driveway, right? But if he's in a hurry, he'll just go right by. Okay. Okay, get out of the car and push. Yeah. That's right, we don't have gas, it doesn't matter. So get out and push. Get out. This is really cool. This is really tense, too. Oh, man. And getting to see this big, you know, space. Oh, dude. And yeah, the trees are going to block them. This little thing is going to block. Everything's going to be blocking them till they're down here. It's just one straight road, but... Man, living in this house must be really interesting. But okay, I think it's doable. You know, I'm trying to think back to me having to push cars and stuff like that, and I think this is doable. It is a camper van, which is so much heavier, and they have bags and bags and bags of cash in there, and oof, that's gonna weigh it down a ton. It's not great. Yeah, adrenaline's gonna be going, though. Adrenaline's gonna be going like crazy. Not that they have much muscle at all. It's gotta be all atrophied away and everything, but still. Yeah, we'll be willing to push just about anything if it meant losing billions of yen. Yeah, still, which would be millions of dollars. But yeah, I still agree. Like, not even billions of dollars. It's millions of dollars people would be willing to do this. Yeah, I would. Come on. But yeah, if he sees you push it in, it doesn't matter, you know. If we could just push it in really quick, then stand in front of it, backspace to it, maybe that would, you know, obscure it even more. But like, just get it as far in as possible. I was thinking we could turn right, but that's not going to be possible. We just gotta hope that he does not look right. But the house is going to be so specific. It's in the middle of nowhere. I would look just naturally, even if I was on a chase, just because you glance over. So, I don't know if this is going to work, even if we get in there. Prefectural road is, by a narrow path, but what? Oh, it's slightly sloped. Oh, no. Oh, man, come on. Chang's got to get out and help, too. You normally need somebody to steer, but it doesn't matter. We're right there. We're not on the road or anything. We're not trying to start the engine, just push. Come on, no. How else? He's right on the road. We don't have time for like, oh, I come out of the house, I'll help you too, or something like that. Like, even so, what? They must move it. They must. Okay, so we still got, he's only halfway. All that time from here to there was halfway. So we still got quite a bit of time. You know, he's got to take it slow around the turns. He can't just be speeding around these turns. So, come on. We're going. It's moving. It's moving, actually. It is moving. Slowly, but it is moving. It is not stagnant. Almost there. And then you got to hold it. Hold it. I don't think you're going to be able to let it go because it's going to slide. Okay, they've now vanished, but... Okay, they let it go. Did it. Doesn't seem to be going back down. Yeah, pray that it'll ignore us. Just, you might want to just go away. Just get in the woods. Oh, well, no, because then the money and everything. Like, hide in the trees, and if he does anything, beat the snot out of him, and then... Well, actually, what do we do? what do we do after this? Because the camper van's still right here and out of gas. So we're gonna have to talk to these people in the house and everything, and that's gonna be the next arc. But for right now, we just gotta hope. There's nothing we can do but hope. Meanwhile, he drives by. He's dead-eyed, looking forward. Come on. Yeah, if he were to have the slightest hint of an idea of where did they go, he might be looking around. He would take a glance. But if he is sure that they've gone down this way, yeah. It feels like it's not gonna work. It feels like it's not gonna work. However, such a thing is impossible for him. Okay, he pays the billings and such things along his way. No mind at all. Does not even bat an eye. Okay, his name is Boar apparently, but sure. Okay, got it. Yeah, he would not think that they're out of gas trying to hide or anything. But I don't know. That is a little bit weird that he didn't look at her, but I think it does make sense that he is so head focused on the I am I'm so sure that they would have gone back down the way they came. Even though, we didn't even see him go up this road or anything like that. We just hard cut to them being at the place, but I think the only thing is that, like, it's not really that they were forced to hide because of the gas. They could have also just tried to hide because they tried to hide. It's not really just because of that. But hopefully he does not come back around and see this before we have time to put gas in it. Because that's still a possibility, that he turns around, comes back some other time, hours later, and we're still stuck here. Okay, once again, what I said at the beginning of the video was incorrect. We are ending it here, not on 364. My fiance is continuously one chapter over where I should be ending this every time. But yeah, since next chapter is like the end of this, and then it seems like it goes into the next arc, I'm assuming the people in the house are going to be like, what the fuck are you guys doing out here and everything? So yeah, that's my guess for the next arc. I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to do next. We got to get the gas and everything. But this by itself was alright. It's something I'm going to remember, but it was alright, It didn't really... It seems like it's going to set us up for our next, like, big saga thing, but yeah, as an arc, similar to the Gay Camping Part 2, or Gay Camping Part 1, or Gay Camping Part 0, or any of the gay campings, it's just not been that interesting, The car chase stuff was kind of interesting, but I don't know, I felt like the logic was kind of off in this arc. Like, it was fun to watch, it felt intense again, but the logic was kind of, I felt, not really there. And I don't think they played up, Ikuma, what was his name? The boar guy. Yeah, Ikuma. I don't think they played up his, like, stubbornness or bullheadedness enough for me to, like, truly buy him just going by there and not looking, or, some of the other things that I mentioned throughout this. It's fine. It's a fine arc. I think that's where I stand. And, there's not much I have to talk about in the arc. Bringing back the two gay campers was... I'm glad they got to do something. I'm glad we got to wrap that up as quick as we did. But, yeah, it was a good strategy, and I like the fact that they didn't, like, fully pull it off. Like, they were cowards enough, and they kind of just gave in pretty quickly. I'm like, okay, you can go past. So yeah, and the whole I think my highlight of this was the running out of gas the last, like, 2 chapters, and just having to, like, slide down the hills and use the little gas as possible and that sort of stuff. I think if there was more of that throughout the chase, like we're trying to stay behind big trucks, that way we're using less gas or stuff like that, I think it might have made it more interesting. But overall, it was fine. It was fine. I hope the license plate thing is brought up in any way whatsoever, even if it's brought up in just him realizing, like, oh shit, I didn't get the license plate at all. And I don't know if license plates were even trackable at this point. Like, it's a camper van, so it's not like it's trackable to a house because they're just renting it, but yeah, it's still, to know what the license plate is would help Tei in a tremendous amount. So I do want to get something of just him saying, like, oh shit, why did I not write down a license plate or anything? Because he didn't write it down. He seems pretty dumb. He seems like he's not going to remember it. So I don't it's not that I don't believe that there has to be a reason. I just want them to say it, because they just didn't say anything about that the whole arc. Yeah, that is it. I will see you guys for the next mini arc of part 6, whenever that little mini arc completes. See you for that. Till then, get the fuck out of here.